Good morning. Dumelang. This is auntymagogo. This is a ritual video, I guess, but it's a continuation on the video about not praying, how not to pray every day, right? So now the ritual is on my money, class 5, my money. Check it out if you haven't. Visit our YouTube channel to see all the other classes we have with regards to our seven class course, our free course. Okay, so this video is to further explain prayer. So don't pray, communicate, because prayer is communication. So you don't need to pray every day, just speak to yourself better. That is the ultimate prayer, because you are God. So, and this is us now internalizing our existence, internalizing our realities. So the dangers of externalizing source, meaning the dangers of asking outside of yourself, or living outside of yourself, existing outside of yourself, is that accountability is hard. You won't be accountable for even the shortcomings of your life. So I'm just going to sort of explain further on it, if it makes sense. We'll see. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so in the last video I said you are God. So God, by definition, means spirit or being worshipped as having supernatural powers, object of worship or idol. Source means liquid added to food to enhance flavor. Enhance, meaning of enhance, is to increase quality, value, or attractiveness. Okay, so if all you do is ask God for things or thank God for things, you are externalizing, or asking Jesus, or asking whatever it may be, saint, whoever, you are externalizing, right? So I've also touched base on you being a God. God starts with self, right? And I'm just going to touch on why I believe that I am God. Why I believe that I am God. Or maybe let's start with me explaining why I believe there's a higher power of creation outside of myself, is because looking around, like look around, explain nature. I can't explain it. I don't know how half these things came to be. And also understanding further how they're all interlinked with each other. They're not all just existing. So now that's a definition of me seeing, okay, there's more to this shit than meets the eye. And now why I believe that I am God, and how I know that I am God. I am the master of all my creations. I am the master of all my realities, is because I know that my body can create life. Not just because I have a child, but I've seen it with other people, that the human body can create life. As a woman, my body can incubate a person into life. Nothing into something. How do I know that a man is a God? Because a part of his body helps my body create life. Together, our bodies can bring life into existence. That's how I know man is a God. That's how I know that I, as a woman, am God. Now, I don't believe in religion, or should I say Christianity. I'm not big on Christianity or religion per se. For one, I know my history. So just learn a bit more of history. History tells it all. History tells us what's happened. So if you know history, then you'll know why. And I'm not just saying because of the tale that Christianity came and colonized us. No. It's because I understand, firstly, the history of the Bible. Me understanding that the Bible existed thousands of years before the Romans even discovered it, and long term tried to sell it back to us as we are now using the King James Bible, and so on. Me understanding that it's an extract of what originally was. That's how I'm able to use the Bible today, because I know the truth of the Bible. I know the true intention of this book, and I just stick to the true intention. So even the New Testament, I use it with caution. I use it with whatever may hit at that moment and what I am going through. So, story for another day. And I also understand how my ancient culture was manipulated for the ownership of my freedom. So I know how also the same book was used to own my mind. And it was used to own my mind in a way of it being externalized, right? That lifestyle, that culture, as the Old Testament shows, it's a culture, it's all a way of life that we are now all living. The reason why Christianity is so big amongst black people is because a lot of it we resonate with. A lot of it is already what's in our bloodline. It's our lifestyle. It's true morals of life that we already have as a people, as an original people, right? So just knowing that it was used in that sense. How? How was it used to own my freedom? I was taught that to get to the Creator, I need to go through Jesus or a priest or church, for one. That's it being externalized. That's how I was taught. Number two, so if that's the case, then is every baby conceived or made at a church? Is life created at a church? No, the answer is no. So if that's the case, and I know that, okay, that's true definition of God, we still can just create, we can bring life. So what is it that's agreeing to this life to come to be? It's the higher creator. It's whatever made everything else happen that I can't explain. So do I really need this priest? Do I really need this church? Do I really need this Jesus or whoever else it may be? And if you are still asking Jesus for things, if you've been asking Jesus for certain blessings, okay, has he explained to you why there's a delay? Well, whoever it is you are praying to, have they explained to you whatever the delay is? Again, nothing against Christians or Christianity. I'm using it as an example because it is a vast infiltration. So if I believe, number three, if I believe in an external power, will I see my own? When will I see my own? So think about it this way. If I am taught to believe, Hore, to get something, I need to ask someone. Will I ever be able to believe in myself? Will I ever be able to trust myself? No, you'll always be asking. You'll always be asking. And being of servitude, and being of servitude. Servitude has nothing to do with suffering, guys. It has nothing to do with suffering. Being a true believer is not shown with how much you suffer. Being a true believer starts with how you think of yourself. So external beliefs have created a sense of a lot of people finding it hard to believe in themselves, finding it hard to really believe in themselves. And it's a thing of now everything has to be externalized. Now, for things to work out for me, I need to go to church where there are more people like me. Whereas you're leaving the place where it should all start. Your home isn't that type of place. You don't treat your home with that same urgency of belief and faith. You don't treat yourself with that same urgency and that respect. Where you make the time on a certain day to go to a certain place, apply yourself and be there and really consciously be there and be involved in the service, in the ministry, right? But you don't do that for yourself. You don't do that in your own home. How is that going to work? Even in the same churches, it is still taught. That is taught in the same Bible. All of that is taught. It is all there. But then yet, it has created a thing where we are all just in our corners, just asking and asking and asking for things without understanding that it takes work. Even in church, that is taught. I don't think church actually teaches you that. To a certain extent, it teaches that, but that's the power of interpretation. You see, it's the power of interpretation. So imagine if you're interpreting life through your own realities, through your own self-craft, like through you checking yourself. That's a better way of understanding, because there's theory and there's practice that's coming from your side. Instead of being told, turn the other cheek, if you practice that and you're going through a phase where you should be cutting people off, you see, it's not going to work, because it's not self-love. So external belief or external mediation. By external mediation, this is me saying ukupa mudimu to get certain things, ukupa badimu to get certain things, ukupa jesu to get certain things, ukupa enge to get certain things. You using your prayer for such shit. You not communicating with yourself first. This is where the 7-day exercise of speaking to self comes in. It's you learning to pray better. It's you learning to pray every day for 7 days, speaking to yourself and saying, hey, thank you for not giving up. Thank you for drinking your water every day and nurturing your body. Thank you for whatever it is. That is you praying. That is you speaking to yourself better. That is you communicating. Instead of you going, hey God, please do this. Hey God, thank you. Hey mang, thank you. No, why are you externalizing things? Speak to yourself. If because they're already with you. They are already with you. So externalizing does certain things. For one, it takes away accountability, as I already mentioned. It takes away self-confidence. It takes away self-belief. And it takes away the need for a purpose. You won't be able to see where you fit in this greater scheme of life. You are going to wait to be told, Uguti, go this way. Go this way. That's why I believe that everyone is gifted. Everyone is a healer. It's just certain people who've had some sort of confidence, or should I say they sucker for punishment, but some sort of confidence to delve into it and tap into it. It takes away the need for a purpose. If we are all just self-aware and self-loved, we wouldn't be looking for jobs. We wouldn't be looking for love from the wrong people. We wouldn't be looking for validations outside of ourselves. We would be creating our gardens, just working on our own gardens, feeding ourselves, giving ourselves the scenery, like looking after your own garden, whether it's vegetable, herb, or flower. It's a scene. It's a beautiful. It's giving. So if you just work on your own internal garden, you don't need to look anywhere for scenery or food or substance or nutrition or medicine. External Mediation takes away the time and space to listen to self. Again, the intuition or gut feeling. That's what it does. It takes away the time and space to listen to self. It takes away your intuition and gut feeling. So when it comes to your money, it's all up to you. When it comes to your self-worth, it is all up to you. That's the ritual for class 5, my money. It is all up to you. Your ritual is speak to yourself better. Give to yourself better. Your currency. That is your currency, your prayer, your communication to self. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving feedback. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing, for referring. Thank you for everything. Let's self-clav, guys. Self-clav. Stop externalizing. Ask yourself. If you want something, ask yourself, like, okay, so what are we gonna do? Always as well, you're speaking to whatever energy, whatever spirit, whatever guide is with you, whatever you believe in, right? You are what you believe, right? So whatever it is you believe in, even if it's religion, whatever religious shit you believe in, whatever spiritual, traditional shit or cultural shit you believe in, right? Internalize it. Speak to it like you're speaking to self. Because it's with you, right? It's a part of you. So speak to yourself. Like, okay, so what do we do with this? Help me out. How do we get out of this one? You know? Don't say help me out. How do we get out of this one? Guys, let's figure this one out. That's even better. And then at some point you'll be just saying I or you, not even saying no, you know, not using any pronoun, just speaking. Okay. So it was class for my money. Class for my money. So this is the ritual video for class for my money, and also further elaboration on prayer being communication. So as I said, if you are going to pray, just be grateful. Just pray on things you are grateful for. Thank you for. If you're still praying every day, if that's what you want to do, go for it. You know, hey, do what feels right to you. Do what feels right to you. Yeah, do what feels right to you. Just have a better understanding of why you're doing things. So it's also important, guys, to just look into history, do research on the Bible, its origins. Hey, just a quick recap or update. My 7-day exercise, it's been going. It's been interesting. It's just made me, I don't know, see myself more, like feel myself. I really feel myself more. I really feel myself. I see myself. I value myself more because I'm just like realizing my achievements, and I'm more grateful. I'm accepting of compliments better now. I'm actually also approaching people and saying what I really want to tell them and how I really feel, apologizing more, telling people I love them more. So it's been going great. It's been really self-driving. So I'm going to get deeper with the last days of it. I hope it's going well for you out there. Have a beautiful week ahead. Aunty Magogo out.